Alright, so I just replayed that video, and I realized I left out some key information. So when it comes to shifting, like if you're bobtail, you can I start off in 4th gear. Now when you're loaded, you just got to play it smart, you know. And by the way, I forgot to mention in the last video, each manual truck is different. You got to kind of learn the truck. When it comes to shifting, listen to that engine. You'll know when to shift. Basically, you just have to learn the truck, because you might get on one 10-speed truck and it could be different from another 10-speed truck, meaning the way it shifts. So when you're loaded, depending on how much weight you have, you know, you might be able to start it off in 3rd gear, you might be able to start off in 2nd gear, or you may just have to start it all the way in 1st. So for a beginner, you know, I would just play it safe, you know, just start it off in 1st gear and then just work your way through the pattern. And like I said in part 1, just make sure, you know, you learn that pattern, because when you're going down the highway, you're not gonna have time to look down, you know, at the pattern. Now, it's okay if you grind gears, you know. There's a saying, grind them till you find them. You know, I've been driving manuals, you know, for a minute now, and I still have my occasions, you know, where I might miss a gear or I might grind a gear. It's okay, you know. When that happens, you know, don't panic. You know, just tap the gas, go back into that gear. Now, if for whatever reason you just cannot get in that gear, you know, just go back down to the last gear you were in. Now, I forgot to mention too, when it comes to downshifting, when you're downshifting, you know, it's very important that it's important that you know what you're doing, because you don't want to cause accidents. So what I do is I'll shift it to neutral, you know, I'll coast, you know. Now, me personally, I'm not going to go from 10, 9, 8, 7, no. The way I do it is I'll skip. So let's just say I'm in 10th gear. I might skip it all the way down to 8th gear, or I might drop it straight down to 7th gear. Now, do that at your own discretion. You know, if you're new, I really wouldn't recommend, you know, you do that. But I mean, if you feel comfortable attempting that, then by all means go for it. But that's how I downshift. I try to do it to where I don't have to drop it down to the low gear. So I'll try to maintain it in 6th gear, at least until like the light change. That applies like if I'm in traffic or whatever. Now, when it comes to like driving and it comes to a complete standstill, then that's when you have to be like that with downshift, because it can happen. You could be going damn near 70, and then next thing you know, traffic is at a complete standstill. So just keep that in mind. I know somebody's gonna ask, which is better, double clutching or floating? You know, it's a preference. Me personally, I just find it easier to float, because I don't want to constantly be pressing that clutch with my knees all night. You know, I'm just not trying to do that. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure I'm leaving out some information, but like I said, when I do that, the video of me actually doing it, you know, I'll give more information that I'm sure that I left out in part 1 and part 2. So stay tuned, like I said, for part 3. And if you didn't watch part 1, you know, make sure you do that. And I'm also link a video that I'm sure will help you guys, those of y'all that are trying to learn how to drive a manual. I'm gonna link that video in the description, as well as part 1. So just make sure y'all are reading the description, and be on the lookout for part 3, y'all.